Today I want to tell you the story behind the song The Light in Everything, as I really believe it shows the best of the spirit of human beings and how we're all interconnected in ways we can't even imagine. So way back in 2020, during the coronavirus epidemic, I orchestrated a project called All in It Together, and the aim was to help musicians in need. As part of that, I put out a public call for artwork, which was answered by a very talented American photographer called Diane Powers. And she sent me a black and white photograph of a hand outstretched above the sea. And in the email, she wrote to me that she had done this photograph to help a friend of hers who had lost a loved one to suicide. She wrote to me, "I had hoped that this photograph would show him that I was reaching across the sea." Something about those lines inspired me to sit down and write a song about that interconnection and that love that isn't tangible, that is just in the air around us, in us, and it just kind of spreads. And while I was writing it, I got this feeling of goosebumps all over my body. And it was this feeling that, I tapped in something bigger than myself, and my brain wasn't really doing any of the work. Anyway, the song was finished and mastered, and I got it back about 2 years ago, and it's kind of been sitting on my computer ever since. And I don't know why I didn't release it, just I didn't. Anyway, in June of last year, basically my whole life and my world kind of changed overnight when my youngest daughter was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, and the hospital became our second home as she went through and is still going through the treatment that she needs to get better. And music was really the last thing on my mind, as I was just trying to be the best person I could be to help her through this. And one way of doing that, I suppose, or one way I had of doing that, was really sitting with my own fears and my own crap so that it wouldn't be passed on. And then in December, so 3 months ago, I'm sitting at the kitchen table on a winter's evening, and I'm looking through the newspaper online, and I come across an article about a drug and homelessness crisis in Portland, Oregon, in America, which is where the sync licensing company that I've worked for many years, called Marmoset Music, is based. And I don't know what made me do this, but on a whim, I wrote them an email that evening just saying, "I've read about this is what's going on in my life, I've got this song, is there any chance we could work together, or would you be interested in working together so that we can try and make some good happen from this song?" And their response just blew me out the water, that expression. It did. They wrote back, and the first thing that Steve wrote to me was, "How can we help?" I mean, which is just, how can we help you? The team's response was, "We really want to do this, and we're going to donate our share of any sync licensing profits generated by the song to AGOP." And AGOP is an Italian-based cancer research association that supports children suffering from cancer and their families, so psychologically and financially. But it also ensures that kids who have cancer and who are in countries where they can't get the treatment they need can come here to Italy and get that treatment. The Light in Everything comes out tomorrow, and you can download it from Bandcamp or my website, dosflores.com, and 50% of all downloads will be given to AGOP. And I just hope that this song goes to work some magic, some needed magic in this world, because it's so full of so many good and wonderful things. And may this song bring you all good and wonderful things. That is my greatest wish. Thank you very much if you got this far.